Hey pal, how are you?
Good to see you.
You too, you too.
I mean,
Long time.
long time.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
First
Wow,
time
you're still doing this.
And you're still doing this. Your first time in Cannes, right? With Lord of the Rings.
That was my first time, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah,
That was
that's
a big
crazy.
party.
That was a really big party.
So how is it to be back, in a way?
It's great. I mean, I've been back here since then, of course, but it's always great to come to Cannes. But this is my first time in a while for a movie, so it's wonderful to be here. Obviously, Gran Turismo is a huge gaming title. It's a race car, gaming title, and there's Monaco around the corner, and so we're tying it into all of that. But it's a wonderful, wonderful, true story within this big title that Sony has. That was the appeal, I think that was the appeal for me, and I think what is, a great appeal for audiences, hopefully.
So many people play the game. So and Formula One is, I think, at its highest in popularity at the moment. So
yeah.
And this is for you a weekend full of speed, right?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a crazy fast weekend. We'll be in and out, but yeah, I mean, I think the movie. What was sort of exciting about it is you have this character. I play this guy Danny. Danny is a dreamer. He's a marketing wizard, and he came up with this idea. He's based on a true life on a guy called Darren Cox, whose idea it was to take kids he had this idea to create what was called the GT Academy, and it was a competition to basically take the best gamer in the world and put them into a real car, race them on a track, and see what would happen. It was a mad idea. Like, nobody could do that. It was like, who would do that? So he spent years trying to get that idea to work. He basically. But he got that to happen, and then ultimately, Jan Martinborough, who was this kid from Wales, was the kid who won the GT Academy, and who ultimately, after a few months of training, maybe 6 months of training, podiumed at Le Mans in a real car, in a real racetrack, having never driven a race car before. Which is like, for me, it was like, wow, that's a real dreamer's, that's like one of those like, oh, anything can happen in life, just if you dream hard enough, you know what I mean?
And it's a big movie.
Yeah, I mean, I think, this is a movie that you want to probably see at the theater. If you like the, I mean, Neil Blomkamp, who directs the film, is so good at, I mean, I love his scale, his vision for sci-fi movies. He took that and put it all into like a race car movie, and I think so the cars are racing the tracks, the cameras are as close as they can get, and it really feels like it takes you into the movie, and I think if you watch it on the big screen, you're going to have that experience of being in the movie. So thanks very much.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.